world, caught at last.
Poor Mr. Swindley, already pilloried by public opinion. You know, these papers
He's on front page, next to a fellow what left his wife and pinched 5,000 cigarettes.
Oh, yes.
He had no fixed abode, that fella. Fancy having 5,000 fags up your jumper and no fixed abode.
Yes, but I see he's got one for the next 6 months.
Oh, aye. Hey, have you found Swindley?
Magistrate attacks would-be counsellor.
That's it.
You know, Mrs. Ogden, this is the true punishment. Persecution by the press.
Oh, they have to print it, haven't they? I mean, it's news, like.
I'd be more inclined to call it gossip. Ammunition for wagging tongues. And heaven knows we've got enough of those round here already. Leonard Swindley, 49. I'd have thought he was older, wouldn't you? Just a year or two.
Hello, Mrs. Ogden.
Hello.
Oh, nice juicy divorce case, is it?
And when last seen, the Isle of Man was floating up the English Channel.
Be quiet, this is very serious.
He's in, Jack.
I thought he must be. Who?
Mr. Swindley.
He was carried screaming to the electric chair, protesting his innocence.
Shut up!
Hey, Annie, love, you didn't half put the wind up me. For the minute, I thought they were giving Dennis Law a free transfer.
You know, it's impossible to hold a sensible discussion. But mark my words, this is a cross that poor man will have to bear for the rest of his life.
It won't be if we all keep quiet about it.
That's just the point, Jack. I mean, look at the case of your poor mother, when she was fined about her radio license.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, she was hounded by the press.
I don't call 2 lines in the local paper being hounded.
She never got over it, you know.
Oh, she wouldn't.
What did you want, ma'am?
2 bags of crisps.
She tried, of course.
Oh, she would.
People just wouldn't let her forget.
No. Right, 8 pence. Hey, listen, I saw Kembala when I was coming. She must have had him.
Oh, it takes a bit longer than that, you know. Fairclough's only just taken her to the hospital.
Of course, they always take them in early, don't they, in the case of twins, just in case, you know.
Oh, and of course, twins is sometimes a bit premature, like, aren't they?
Well, that is true, Mrs. Ogden. But actually, you know, Valerie has been rather fortunate. The doctor said the first week in April.
Not like her.
Me?
Oh, you were so overdue, I'd given up hope. Your dad come home on his passionate leave, and before you were born, war were over.
Aye, it was worth it, though, wasn't it?
Do you know, dear, it was just the same with our Joni. Isn't that so, Jack?
Hey, well, what's that, love?
I say, it was exactly the same with our Joni.
Oh, that's right.
I believe, actually, that a rather eminent specialist was taking great interest in me at the time. Isn't that so, Jack?
I thought it was old Mrs. Viley who delivered our
I
Joni.
mean in my case history, love.
Oh, aye.
Yes, yes. Poor Jack. You were terribly worried about me, weren't you, love?
Aye.
Evening, Mrs. Walker. Pine, please.
Hello.
What are you having, Albert?
You what?
Are you having something?
Aye, I'll have a small glass.
Aren't you having anything in it, Mr. Tatler?
Yeah, a drop of rum and pepper.
Hey, have you got some money then?
Huh?
Well, I'd like a drink and all. I am your wife, you know.
Oh, aye, that's it. And you had seen it somewhere before.
Oh, would you care for a glass of sherry with me?
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Walker. Yes, I would.
By gum, Albert, them duffs have got a nice head on them.
Ah, pity this beer. I better not say it.
No, you better not either.
No, they're for our Valerie. Do you think she'll like them?
Hey, you never brought me no flowers, did you?
Well, rationing were on, weren't it?
It'll make me a great uncle, you know. He doesn't seem more than 5 minutes since our Valley were not at that high. The older you get, the faster the years spin by.
Ah,
they do that.
Surely.
Oh, what's the matter with you lot? Cheer up, you're supposed to be happy, you know. It might never happen. Well, you know what I mean.
Oh. Don't you worry, love. You leave it to Murphy.
Murphy?
Nurse Murphy. Well, you won't have to call her. She'll come skinning in like Mary Rand when you're ready.
Well, how does she know?
Oh, they get a sort of sixth sense, love. Is this your first? Yeah, I thought so. I'm a bit of a regular here myself. This'll be number 4.
Oh, crikey, have you been through this 3 times already?
Yeah, and all girls so far. It doesn't seem possible, does it?
Bet you're hoping for a boy this time.
Oh, I don't really mind, love. My husband is, though. He says you can't fork out for 4 weddings, 3's enough.
It's funny what they think of, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know, when I came in here on Monday, he said, how is it, he said, 4 babies, And I've missed 2 home matches, set them round a European Cup and inter-city knockout.
Oh, not football.
Yeah, we should plan our family around a fixture list. Yeah, would you like some Turkish delight, love?
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, still, I mustn't be too hard on him. It's his only vice. He's marvellous in the house, and he's got that garden up a proper treat. You sure you won't have some?
Oh, no, I couldn't, honestly.
Oh, I'm feeling a bit peckish myself. Cornish pasties for suppers Mondays. You know, it's a good time to come in Monday afternoons. You miss the sliced mutton for dinner, but you get the Cornish pasties. Oh, and it's fish and chips tomorrow. That's the high spot of the week. I mean, there's not much they can do with fish and chips, is there?
Isn't the food nice?
Oh, it's all right. If they could just sort out that frizzled-up bacon for breakfast, we'd be laughing. Yeah, lucky, love. I'd give anything for twins.
Oh, thanks. I feel as if I'm having a regiment with boots on.
Fine, I left, mate. I'd rather have free beer for life than to go through that trip again.
Oh,
I'm not kidding you. Every flipping traffic light between here and the hospital stuck on red. What with Val having twins and me having kittens, I kept seeing that birth certificate in front of me. Place of birth, back of Len Fairclough's van, Market Street.
Oh.
Then I kept jerking me gears. You know what that clutch of mine's like, don't you? What's up with you?
No.
Good.
Look, Mr. Fairclough, we've got a fair bit of overtime on, you know. Sooner we get started, like.
Give over, mate. We're only a couple of minutes behind then. I have been driving Val to the hospital, or haven't you noticed? Weren't you listening?
Yes, I heard. And I wish you and Ken the best of luck, I really do.
Good. I'll pass on your message of goodwill then, shall I?
Yeah. I just hope they have a bit better luck than me and Mara did. That's all, Mr. Fairclough.
Right, let's see now. Wallet. Yep. Good. Now, let's see now. Wallet. Yep.
I'm coming in.
Hello, Uncle Albert. I'm just off back again.
Oh, would you take these daffodils, will you?
Oh, she'll like those. Thank you very much. Cigarettes.
You can, you know, ever since she went in there, I've been all of a dither.
Oh, she'll be all right, Uncle Albert. Now, don't you worry.
Well, I must say, you're taking it very calmly.
Well, it's a very natural thing, you know, Uncle Albert, having a baby.
Twins.
Right, twins. People have been having them for a long time, you know. Right, well, I think I'm ready for off now. Let's see. Wallet. Yep. Good. Well, I'll see you later then, Uncle.
Albert.
Albert, of course, yeah. I'll see you later.
You'll give her my love, won't you?
Yes, I will. I'll do that.
Thank you. Ken! You forgot.
No, I haven't. No, I was just coming back from that. Don't worry, Uncle Albert. Everything will be all right. Wallet, yes, that's it. Right, I'll see you later then.
If you could keep an eye on our Valerie, I'd consider it a very fine favour. Amen.
Are you feeling all right, love?
Yes, of course, Jack.
Well, I wondered where you got to. You're not considering whether or not to have a headache or something, are you?
Now, Jack, since when have I been the sort of person to develop imaginary ailments? Ought to know me better than that.
Aye.
But I must admit to feeling just a touch of envy.
Oh? Hey, Annie, love. You shouldn't be thinking things like that. I mean, you've done your share, you know.
I know, love, but when it's in the blood...
Hey?
Tell me, and tell me honestly, Jack, you really don't think I'm too old, do you?
Well, what for?
Musical comedy, love.
Musical comedy, aye.
You see, I think, if anything, my voice has got a more mature quality. I think it's got a richer tone. Yes, you might well look at me like that. A grown woman envying a 15-year-old schoolgirl.
Aye.
But, oh, Jack, when I saw Lucille, you know, the costume, the makeup, Dress rehearsal tonight.
Oh, I'd forgotten that.
I remember how important dress rehearsal is. You know, the night before the desert song. Of course, that was a very exacting part.
Oh, aye, very exacting. Well, will you excuse me, love? I'd better go and see how Irma's coping.
Da da dee da dee da dee dee da dee la da dum da dee.
Hey, Annie, love, come on, pull us 4 brown nails, will you? We've got a right crush on him there.
I'm coming.
And we can do with another mopping rag for that counter. That won't stop him wet.
La lum ta rum tum tum ta rum ta tum ta.
She,
You don't look so worried, love. They're only taking her to labour ward.
Labour ward? That's a bit serious, isn't it?
Yes, love. Excuse me laughing, but our Amy will love that one.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, like, I mean, she could have had him by now, couldn't she?
Well, it'll take a bit longer yet.
Oh.
The best thing for you to do is go home and keep phoning up.
Oh, yeah, but what was she
You
like?
have a word with sister. She'll tell you what to do better than me.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll do that. Did Val leave any message or anything?
No, she didn't seem in the mood for leaving messages, love.
Oh, no. You know, I've never felt so useless in all my life.
Oh, don't worry, your turn will come.
She didn't say anything then?
Oh, she did say one thing.
What was that?
She said, I wonder if my dresses will still fit me.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what all the fuss is about. Babies are just babies.
Dennis, I don't know how your brain thinks it all up. Babies are just babies. Kids, you must have done some living in your time.
No, not really. It's just a gift I have, and thank you very much.
You're just being modest, that's all. I don't know. When I was dangling you out on your totty pot, I never thought that you'd turn
There's no need to be personal.
Hey, lad, you were asking for that, you know.
I agree with him. It's been no for babies the whole day.
Here, now, don't you start. I could tell them a few tales about you. It'd make your back teeth start blushing.
Mrs. Tanner, did you order again?
Just a tonic, love, that's all.
Hey, get a shove with this.
Really, Jack, I do not like the way the conversation is deteriorating.
Why, what do you mean, love?
You know perfectly well what I mean. I'm not narrow-minded, but I won't have the customers discussing the facts of life in the public bar. Mrs. Tanner, you drink it.
I was right, April 5th.
What do you mean, Stan?
These collies have got it all planned out from the word go, I tell you. It shows you what a wonderful thing education is.
I'm sorry, love. Penny hasn't dropped yet.
April 5th, end of the income tax year. If she has those twins before midnight, I'll get full tax relief for them.
Hey, that's clever.
It's cunning, dead cunning, that's what it is.
I'm sure, Mr. Ogden, that it is just pure coincidence.
It's pure mathematics, if you ask me. I'll bet you he's worked it all out on a bit of graph paper. They leave naught to chance, these fellas, I'll tell you.
Oh, do you think so, Stan?
I do. Hee Fruity monkey, eh? April 5th. Hello, Stan.
Any news yet?
No, not yet. Ken's just back, though. He says any time now.
Where is he now, love?
He's told me he wants to keep ringing them up, like.
Well, do you think he ought to be there on his own? Shouldn't he be round here? Mrs. Walker let him use the telephone.
Yes, of course. I think
Well,
that's an excellent suggestion.
Shall I go and fetch him, then?
Yes,
Do,
I think
Mr.
so.
Tatler.
Right, I won't be above half a tick. Hey, Albert.
What?
Tell him bring his bit of graph paper with him, will you? I'd like to see that. You what?
Oh, man, why don't you poison him? It'd be a mercy killing.
Here, don't you talk to your dad like that, Irma Ogden.
Mr. Tatler, love, take no notice. It's just Mr. Ogden's sense of humour.
Oh, I see.
And here, when he does come back, you shut up about your income tax and graph paper. It's not nice talking like that.
All right. April 5th, eh? By heck. A bit of craply planning gone into that, I'll tell you.
I'm not kidding you. I've had better conversations with a brass monkey.
You what?
You, there's something wrong with you, and it's got nothing to do with Val having twins either.
Oh, I'm all right, Mr. Fairclough.
Get out. You've hardly said a word in the last 2 hours.
Oh, well, I've been doing a bit of thinking, like.
Oh, you want to watch that, you know, mate.
Aye, so they told me.
What is it? Something special on your mind, then?
No, it's just things in general, really. You know, future and that.
Oh, you don't want to worry about that. Once them Welsh nationalists get the ball
Oh,
with
look,
all
I'm
of
trying
it.
to be serious, Mr. Fairclough.
You've been now till all night. Well, go on.
What?
About your future. What's wrong with it?
Oh, everything. Well, I mean, you tell me, what is there around here?
Oh, plenty, mate.
Well, what, for example?
Well, there's the beer. It's a fair brew down at the Rovers.
Yeah, that's just it. You see, I'm not bothered much in who's got a good brew. I'm going to start getting on a bit.
You're doing all right.
Oh, no, I'm not. Look, I'm an odd job merchant, me. A length of pipe in here, a leaking cistern, blocked up sinks.
Well, someone's got to do them, haven't they? I mean, we can't all be Prime Minister.
Oh, aye. Always be room for back street plumbers. Just not sure that I want to be one, that's all. I mean, where does it get you?
Oh, I see.
Oh, no, look, I didn't mean you, Mr. Fairclough.
No, I can understand that. As a matter of fact, I don't mind being called a back street plumber. Not with a thing like that in my pocket.
What is it?
It's a contract from Arnold Jenkinson.
Well, Jenkinson's supermarket chap.
Yeah, that's him. He wants me to do all the plumbing on his new store. It's a conversion job, really, knocking 4 old shops into one big new one.
That'd be the biggest thing we'd ever tackled.
Oh, you're still with me, then?
Hey, how did he come to know about you? It's a big firm, is that?
Well, we get known, we do, you know, us back street plumbers. We tap out messages to each other on drain pipes.
Hello, could I have maternity, please? Yes, thank you. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hello, I'm sorry to bother you again. I wonder if you could tell me how Mrs. Yes, it is, yes. Oh, I see. Is she all right? Seems to be taking a long time, doesn't it?
Well, he will, you know. If those twins are born before midnight, he'll get tax relief, and that's worth a bob or two.
Well, I don't think he knows.
Of course he does. A college lads wouldn't miss a thing like that.
Any news, Ken?
No, I think there's something wrong.
Oh, don't be so
No,
daft.
no, I don't. No, all I say is she's quite comfortable. They've said that for the last 87 times now.
Well, that's quite usual. Good old standby. You know, quite comfortable.
If they told you a different story every time you phoned, you'd be a nervous wreck, lad.
I think I've won already, Mr. Walker.
Hey, there's this tribe in Africa, as when the wives are having the babies, they put the husbands to bed.
Oh.
You are?
Ask me another.
Yes, but what's a tribe in Africa got to do with our current situation?
Nothing, I just thought it was an interesting snippet.
Oh,
like.
it is, Dennis. It's touched me right here. It
I
has.
just throw them out, you know. I think they're the Akawi tribe, actually.
Pardon?
Akawi tribe, you know, they live in the jungle, like, and when they get lost in the long grass, they jump up and down shouting, "Where the Akawi? Where the Akawi?"
Dennis, did you get that off the back of a matchbox? It's green mouldy, that one.
I think it's very interesting, Dennis.
Hey, Ken, you know what day it is?
How do you mean?
It's April the 5th.
Is it?
Income tax. If they're born before midnight, you get full tax relief.
Oh, yes, never thought about that.
Coming very handy, will that, Ken, lad?
Yeah, if they're born before midnight, I'm beginning to doubt they're born before the end of the week.
Hey, you two members here?
Fully paid up, mate. What are you going to get, lad?
Hey, I'll have half a mile, please, Mr. Fairclough.
Fine, I'll have a pint, my darling, please.
On me, love.
Hey, you a double daddy yet?
No.
Well, flipping heck, you should feel the great noble illnesses I've got driving your Val to the hospital. I thought I'd never get there, you know.
Oh, yeah, about that, Len. I've been meaning to thank you. You know, you didn't waste much time, did you?
Oh, think nothing of it.
Yeah, well, thanks very much. Anyway, look, will you just excuse me for a minute? I want to make a phone call.
Right, come on, who's paying?
I thought Ken was paying.
He's forgetting everything tonight, you know. He just starts to watch him from behind here.
Hey, look, while he's out, let's have a collection for the kids, eh? There's your cap, Albert. You can just keep it, Jack, to make up what we're going to make.
Hey, Annie, look who's just walked in.
Well, Mr. Piggott, good evening. We haven't seen you for a week or two.
No, things have been a bit hectic lately. You know what it's like when you've been prosecuted by schoolmasters.
Oh.
Anyway, I'll have a double whiskey while I'm here and...
Give Mrs. Teller a nice big refill of whatever she's drinking, eh? What's this then? Somebody lost the wage packet, have they?
No, as a matter of fact, Mr. Piggott, you have come in on what is generally called a most embarrassing moment.
As the lodger said to the husband
Oh, Mr. Piggott, now.
No, this young school teacher, you see, he's a very nice chap, providing you don't try to, now, what's the word?
Bribe him, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Well, this young school teacher, you see, his wife is having twins, and so we're having a whip round to pay for a present for her.
Ah, well, put me in for a quid. That's very kind of you, Mr. Piggott. Judge let you off with a caution then, did he? A caution? He did me for 150 quid.
Oh, heck, that was a bit steep, wasn't it?
Oh, they don't like trying to get up public officials. Anyway, make it around 151, eh? Here you are, Jack. Cop for that, lad.
Here we are.
I didn't read about your case in the paper.
No, I managed to fix, no, it's a long story, but I'll tell you some of it. Where is young Barlow?
He's on the phone again.
You know, in a funny sort of way, he did me a favour.
Yeah. Cost you a bit, though, didn't it?
Aye, but while I was waiting in court, and they love keeping you waiting, it's psychology like, you know. But, I had time to think about my favourite subject.
Don't tell me. Just let me guess. Money.
Money. You're all right. I like you, Elsie.
Oh, thank you very much.
Anyway, I come up with a belting little scheme, see, and that's why I'm here tonight. Len.
Eh?
I want a word with you.
All right.
Can you spare a minute?
Sure.
Will you excuse us, Elsie, just for a bit?
Yours or yours?
Yes. Yes, I've got it. And thanks. And I'd just like to say thank you all very much for all you've done.
Well, go on then, say so much.
Like what?
Like yes.
No, wait a minute, mate. I like to think about these things before I decide, you know.
And you know what happened to the bloke who started thinking, don't you? He finished up on the national assistant.
Right, the drinks are on me. It's all right, Uncle Howard. It's all right. I can't believe it.
Go on, where are they? Boys and girls?
One of each.
Fancy Sam, a boy and a girl.
Taking the tax back on that lot, huh?
How heavy were they?
Oh dear, let me think now. The little girl was £5.03 and the little boy was £5.11, something like that.
What's a good rate is that?
Which were born first, Ken?
The little girl.
Come on, have a look. Get out them glasses, will you?
No, now listen, Ken, dear. These are the first twins we have had in Coronation Street, and Mr. Walker and I think we should celebrate with champagne on us.
Oh, champagne. That's wonderful. What's in the essence of that? Now be careful with that. Steady
Anyway, thank you very much, Miss Walker, but I'm buying around tomorrow.
Congratulations, lad. And no hard feelings, eh?
No hard feelings, Mr. Piggott.
Well, you're a daddy yourself, that. Now you'll know how it feels.
Ken, don't you think you'd better be getting up to the hospital? She'll be wanting to see you.
I better go and have a look at him, hadn't I?
Kendall, before you go, I would like to wish you and your family every happiness in the future.
All the best, lad.
Thank you very much.
Go on, Dad, get going. You know you're dying to see him. Oh, and Ken, don't worry if they look a bit red.
Well, I'll see you all later then.
Ken, you can roll out of water.
Yes, I will.
Well, I best be going myself now. I'll see you all tomorrow night, then. Good night, all.
Good night, Mr. Piggott.
Be good.
Hey, Annie. I was a bit uneasy when he first came in.
Well, you love.
What did he want then?
Who?
Piggott.
Oh, him?
Aye.
He wanted to know if I was Leonardo de Fairclough, the famous backstreet diploma. The one renowned for debunging all the canals in Venice.
You never figured out you, do you? Come on, what did he want?
He just made me a very funny offer.
Aye.
Yeah. It's coming round tomorrow to discuss it.
What sort of funny offer?
You know Piggott, mate. Hey, don't forget me, darling.
Well, everybody, here's to the new arrival. And you can stop thinking about twins at your age.